We'll just react to Josh Johnson's reaction to the documentary. So yeah, let's go. Shout out to Josh Johnson, man.
It's my pleasure to bring in my favorite comedians. You know him from The Daily Show. It's Josh Johnson!
That was cool. That was cool, yeah.
I wasn't. I just finished. I had no idea the Diddy documentary would be episodes. Episodes. I knew a documentary was coming out. I thought it'd be like a documentary. You know, like when you see a documentary, it's a feature length film, but it's a documentary. This is episodes. 50 Cent produced a documentary about Diddy that he's apparently been working on for a decade.
Hey, yo.
And it has episodes. I've never hated someone for episodes. That's what every person I've ever hated has been a very short story. It's like, oh, we don't really get along, feel like they betrayed me, and that's about it. 50 Cent sat the world down for real, 4 episodes. This is crazy. 4 episodes. With some of the most, this is some of the best footage I've seen in a documentary, because what they did, this is insane. This is fundamentally crazy, okay? The documentary starts with Diddy in a hotel room talking to his staff and his lawyers about what to do about this like incoming indictment, right? It's like 5 days before he gets arrested, right?
Yeah.
And as I'm watching this, I'm like, that's curious, because this is 50 Cent's documentary about Diddy, yet there's a camera in Diddy's hotel while he talks to his lawyers. He's talking to his lawyers about a strategy on what to do, like a game plan. How did 50...
Not real.
How did 50 Cent get this footage? Is he in disguise? How is he in the room for this thing? And then this dude's like on the phone. Diddy is on the phone and he's talking about how we need to be aggressive, we need to come back. He literally says we need to get like the dirtiest, most like expert propaganda we can out there, which, okay, insane to say on camera, a camera I think you know is there. That's wild.
For real.
I just had this question in my head of like, how did they get this footage? Turns out that Diddy was making a documentary and he had started recording everything because this documentary was going to be about like his comeback, right? So he's like covering everything himself, recording everything himself, so he has his point of view out there, right? So then he was going to make a documentary. He thought he was going to beat everything and then make a documentary, release that documentary, and then get everyone on his side again. And now you have to ask yourself, how did 50 come into the possession of Diddy's footage for Diddy's documentary about Diddy?
Nah, for real.
This is crazy because he's making a documentary himself, but then he took that documentary. Apparently what happened was that Diddy did go to jail and then he couldn't pay the cameraman. So then... So then 50 was like, I'll pay the cameraman. And Diddy is such a terrible person. He is such a terrible person that even in the documentary he was making about his comeback, it makes him look so bad that 50 didn't need to edit any of it. It literally... He already said on a camera he knew was there. We need to get the dirtiest, like, most filthy expert propaganda we can out there. That was for his documentary. And then 50 took it and he was like, this will do nicely. Yes. This is fantastic.
Hey, yo. Oh, that is too hilarious. This is why I say 50 Cent literally is the epitome of one of these books, yeah? Hustle Hard, Hustle Smarter, which you can go grab your copy in the pinned comment, yeah? Yes, I get a commission from it from Amazon, but it is what it is, all right? Because man have to get paid, man's got bills to pay, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, oh, man. Nah, 50 really is the epitome of hustle hard and hustle smart, and you could be that way too. Like I said, the link to that is in the pinned comments, as you know. All right, but let's keep it moving. Oh man, shout out to Josh, man. Hey, I've been waiting for his reaction. I promise you, yeah, I was meant to react to this yesterday, and I literally forgot, yeah, because the way I set things up, and then I was setting things up to react to today, and it's like, yo, I was watching something to do with 50 Cent. I think his Gold Dairy video interview, him and Alexandra Stapleton, and below it was suggested was Josh Johnson. I'm like, oh yeah, I was meant to react to that. You know what I mean? But no, man, let's keep moving.
Because I was sitting there, I was like, because also the other thing happened. So he gets off the phone with his lawyers, gets off the phone with his team and everything, and then he stands up and he's looking out the window, and out the window, he's like, got to be like 26th floor or something. He's like in like a high rise, and across on the roof of another building, another tall building, but on the roof of another building is just Diddy is looking out the window to another building, and on top of that building is just the police. I'm not the police, so I don't know exactly how they operate, but that's the first. Usually in a stakeout, they hide. The fact that the police are outside Diddy's window on another building, just like. This is crazy. Once again, this is his footage. His footage. That's wild. 50 Cent has been promoting this documentary with glee.
For real.
He's been going because he hates Diddy so much. He hate Diddy. You think you hate stuff. You do. You think you hate things. Ooh, I hate racism. No, not as much as 50 hates Diddy. Ooh, I hate sexism. You haven't even met sexism if you compare it to how much 50 hates Diddy. Oh, I hate olives. You love olives compared to how much 50 hates Diddy. Not ready for how much 50 hates Diddy. He hates first of all, he hates some episodes. He hates this man. Episode after episode, he hates him enough to get good footage. Narrative stringing footage. Complete through line footage. Never before seen footage.
Right.
Man, he hates this dude. He's been promoting, he's been going everywhere, going on talk shows, everything. Goes on all these talk shows. This dude went on like MS Now, whatever they're calling it, and he's talking. I think he was talking to Ari Melber, and Ari is asking him, just seems like they're having a conversation about like him specifically, and they were like, "Do you have any like heroes, people you look up to?" And from what I could tell, 50 was basically like, I have people in my life that have accomplished things that I would like to accomplish, but I don't put anyone up on that level to just like call them my hero. He doesn't like deify a person like that. And
You're right, babe. All right, people, we're back. Let's go.
And then Ari asked him, what about, like, in your life, have you seen any, like, villains you don't want to be like, people you don't want to pattern your life after? And he was like...
No. He asked him, who's your favorite villain? Like your favorite super villain? Or no, who's your favorite villain? That was the question. But anyway.
He was like, Diddy. This dude, because this dude has been making this documentary for a while, just quietly, in the shadows, just collecting, just making it happen. A decade of work going into a documentary. And now it's like he gets to show it off. This is his baby. You know, and you know how new parents are. You know how new parents, this is the miracle of life, happened through you. You made this person that you see, it's changed your whole perspective on the world. You see this person now that you can't anyone brings up, how have you been lately? How have I been this person? The miracle of life, my baby. Look, do you want to see my baby? Do you want to see pictures of the baby? You have thousands of pictures of the baby. But no parent that I've ever met is promoting their child the way 50 is promoting this documentary series. This man went on, apparently, this is the rumor, apparently he went on like the ABC stations specifically to do the interview because ABC is one of the only stations they play in prison.
Hey,
This is a biblical amount of hate. Cain didn't hate Abel this much. This is wild. He is doing everything but looking right to the camera, smiling and waving at Diddy. This is insane. This is wild. He's smiling so hard. I've never seen him smile like this.
Facts.
This man's smiling. 50 Cent in every interview is smiling ear to ear. I didn't know he had dimples. I had no... I think they just came in.
Hey, yo! Oh, I can't. I shout out to Josh Johnson, for real. This guy is funny. Oh, man. Hey, listen. Nah, for real, though. For real. Hey, listen. I don't think I've ever seen 50 Cent smile like that. Like, legit. I genuinely don't. It's like every interview I see, even where I've paused it, yeah, where I'm watching his interview with also Alex Stapleton, but I've literally paused it, yeah, and you can see this for yourself on the Gold Derby, the Gold Derby episode. This was uploaded a day ago. If you pause it at 12:40 or thereabouts. Yeah, 12 minutes and 40 seconds. 50 Cent, he has a smile on his face. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Hey, yo, oh man, this is hilarious. Let's keep it moving. Let's go.
This is wild. Oh, he hates him so much. Oh man, wow. He hates him. So, like, I've never seen hate like this, and to produce something that is both like a product of your hate, because most hate is fruitless.
Yeah,
people talk about hate, and one of those famous quotes: "Hate is drinking poison and hoping the other person will die."
Yeah, I don't know. Well,
apparently, hate is also making a documentary series detailing how much everyone else should hate this person. One of the craziest things to me about the Diddy documentary is that the pure length means that he's more evil now. Now that we've got like a documentary about it, he's more evil now than a bunch of other historical figures. There are people from World War II that did not get 4 episodes on them anywhere. That's crazy. During the trial, I don't know if y'all saw this, but there were some people that were They were out there saying like free Diddy. They were out there, you know, with signs like picketing, like he might be innocent and maybe he was just another innocent black man being railroaded by the system. And apparently all those people were being paid $20 an hour by Diddy.
Nah, wait, it's true. What?
Here's the thing. This is what's so funny about that to me is that like they're out there being like he's innocent, but they're also not hiding the fact that he is paying them to say that.
Hey.
And not only is he paying $20 an hour to stand outside and be like, yo, free Diddy outside the courthouse, but even while paying $20 an hour, he was only able to get like 14 people.
Hey.
Do you know how guilty you have to be offering up money and then people just pass it by the street like, I think I'm good. I think. Do you know how many people could use $20? People literally, you know, get on the train asking for change in New York all the time. And even they were like, you know what?
Hey, listen.
Not every $20 is a good $20.
For real. Not all good money is good money. Not all money is good money.
Documentary is insane because there's so much that we knew beforehand. There's so many things that we already knew where we were like, all right, this is, you know, we've all seen it. A lot of baby oil, way more baby oil than anybody needs, right? Which I will say this, watching the documentary now, knowing what we know, editing wise, they didn't need that many shots of baby oil. That does feel like 50 Cent was standing in the editing room like, no, and put some baby oil right there. No, they mentioned baby oil, so go ahead and throw to the baby oil. Okay. Oh, but you watch it and yeah, you already knew the things he was implicated in. You already saw, oh, okay, there's this shooting way back when, there's this assault of this other rapper, there's all these like whisperings, and then you watch the documentary, and I don't know how he did it. I don't know how 50 Cent did this. This man managed to get things we've never seen before. Do you know how hard it is to have never before seen footage of things from like 20, 25 years ago?
No, it's difficult to go
Like,
over.
a good example is, in the documentary, they talk about how much Diddy may have had to do with the deaths of both Tupac and Biggie, right? Mm-hmm. Which is also insane that someone who can't rap at all
hey, for real,
may have deprived us of two of the greats. That's crazy. It's so disgusting. It would
clapping that. No one was clapping.
It would be like if Trump shot two of the presidents that were on Mount Rushmore. Like, it's...
Hey, yo. Hey, nah, wait. Do you know what's mad? Yeah, it's just knowing the character of what I know of Donald Trump. It wouldn't put him past. It wouldn't. If someone told me there's a video of Donald Trump with you know what I mean, like one of those things, yeah, and he's literally doing that to two of the presidents on Mount Rushmore, I would believe it. If someone told me on the street, I would believe it. And look, I'm in the UK. I would believe it. If someone put it in the comments, I would believe it. Oh man, that is too hilarious. That is too hilarious. But whether you want to say they're good presidents or not, or great presidents or not, that's on you. I'm not into politics like that. I'm not into American politics like that because I'm in the UK. Simple as that. All right. Let me just put that into perspective. But back to the comedy.
Like, and then years later, we're just sitting here like, not Lincoln. How you gonna do that, George Washington? No, it's wild. And so in the documentary, there's like footage, never before seen footage of moments leading up to the deaths of both Biggie and Tupac. I can't describe how hard it is to come by things we didn't even know existed. Both of these were police investigations. The police investigated, not hard. The police investigated.
Hey, no, for real. No. He has a point. The police investigated, not hard. It's facts. It's facts, allegedly.
Of Biggie and Tupac, and somehow 50 Cent found footage.
Yo.
I've never in my life hated somebody enough to find footage.
For real.
There's like this video, and this is also, you gotta go back to when this happened. This isn't when everybody had like a footage maker in their pocket. Do you know how we are accidentally being surveilled at all times? All of us. I know you think you're not because maybe you don't have your phone out and you're not posting where you are all the time, but the phone knows. Yeah. The phone is very aware of where you are. And the phone loves snitching. The phone, one of your phone's favorite things to do is hit up a Fortune 500 company and be like, we over here. In case you want to study our patterns, figure out how to advertise to us, we're right here. We are completely and totally surveilled all the time. People don't realize that, like, even if your phone is off, you were just taking a walk. Maybe you're like, you know what? I want to break. I want to break from everything. I'm gonna take a quick break. I might even leave my phone at home and I'm just gonna go for a walk. That's great. Detach for a second. The thing in your pocket is too much of your life, and too much access to you comes through that thing. Like sometimes just for the sake of well-being, it's important to take a break from it, right? And you assume when you take that break that the phone can't even snitch. Meanwhile, you're taking a break, walking through your neighborhood, getting caught on every Ring camera. Everybody got Ring camera. You getting caught from Ring camera to Ring camera to Ring camera to Ring camera to Ring camera. And even when they try to ping your phone, the phone like, he not here. Like the phone loves snitching on you.
Hey, yo.
The idea that like any crime goes unsolved is wild to me. The way we are surveilled now, I'm like, how'd you not catch them? I know where they are right now.
For real.
It's crazy. So you go back a little bit. Go back to before it was so easy to keep track of everyone. Because even when people text you, they expect an answer from you. They have your number. They know it went to your phone. It said delivered on their end. Right? Yeah. And unless you fixed it on your phone snitched on you to them. It said red to them. It said red. It said he saw it. He just don't want to answer. It said it. It told you. It told you immediately, right? And so even when you text someone, we expect immediate answers. We expect sort of immediacy from everyone. And if you're not getting it, then it must mean something, right? Let's go back to a simpler time. Go back to the 90s when, you could just move about the world. I'm surprised people in the 90s, like, I'm a 90s baby, but I was a baby. I was a child. I didn't have the chance to take the opportunities allowed. But how did everybody that was an adult in the 90s not serial kill? It seemed like it was right there. Anytime somebody older than me hates somebody else older than me, I'm like, you could have been dealt with that. That seemed like... All right, you don't want to solve a problem, that's on you. But like, I'm just saying, it's crazy to look back. Even like CCTV footage from like 1990, it is indistinguishable from a game of Pong. Like it's so unclear what is happening in the thing. I can't believe anyone.
Hey, yo, the quality of the cameras back then, though, for real, that CCTV footage. Oh, man. Oh, hey, Joss is too hilarious, man. Let's keep it moving. Let's go.
No one ever went to jail off of the original CCTV footage. It's so hard to tell what is happening. I can't tell if that's somebody beating somebody up on a street corner or if that is the Sasquatch. It could be either one of them. Black and white, barely imaging, got pixels everywhere, just moving. And it's like, as you can see right here, no, I can't see that. I can't see that at all. Even when I watch old episodes of Law and Order.
Hey, yo.
And then they play the footage. That's how you know it was bad. I'm watching on TV, them pretend to be lawyers on TV. And they're still like, as you can see right here, and even sitting at home, I'm like, there's no way anybody can see anything. Like, is this where I'm supposed to suspend my disbelief and be like, it's a TV show, I can see it. Like, go back to a simpler time, right? Go back to a time where if you wanted there to be footage of something, you had to go out of your way. Truly out of your way. You accidentally make footage now. People don't realize that, but like even some of the things that get people caught when they do a crime weren't even them being stupid. But some people are very dumb. Some people are incredibly dumb. And they're like, look at me doing a crime. That is happening. And that's happening a lot. We got to get the youngins to stop doing the crime in front of their phone and then posting it. Doing the crime at all is bad. We should start there. But also, doing the crime and recording it is insane. Doing the crime, recording it, and posting it yourself. We have got to, the snitch is in the house. Like, the snitch is, the snitch is you. The snitch is in the mirror. There's no one got to tell on you anymore. You post it. Look at me doing the crime. And what time is it? Let me take a screenshot of myself. Hold it today's. Let me take a screenshot of myself holding up another phone with today's most viral TikTok so that everybody can know for certain that it was me and I did it and I'm proud of it. And then when I show up in court, I'll be like, who? No, truly, let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back to the 90s when you could just go for a walk, having, I don't know, killed somebody and then...
Hey, yo.
I don't even, truly, I don't know how, up until recently, up until, like, the true sort of overwatching surveillance police state that we don't really sit aware that we live in. Like, until then, I'm blown away that a cop ever solved a crime. That's true detective work. If you go back to the 90s and you're like, there's footprints, these footprints, let's check the footprints against the shoes that have been made in the last 10 years. Like, all that stuff is like real detective work. And when they caught someone, I think I would have been like, wow. How? This is crazy. Police now, they're just like, that looks like him in the video he made. I'm just saying, he said his whole name, so it might be him.
Hey.
You know, like him and this dude, they had beef, so then he beat him up on camera, recorded himself beating him up because he thought it would look cool, and then held up his own driver's license, and then posted it to Instagram. It just seems like an open and shut case. Police work back in the day seemed like real work, I guess. Like, that's how'd you catch anybody? They weren't here for it. Then you got to track down the people. Then you got to get interviews out of the people. The people don't want to cooperate because they're more scared of this person than they are of you. And then you got to connect dots. You got to wait for DNA stuff to come. The DNA testing wasn't even like that good up until recently. There was like bad DNA testing. The early stuff, they were on to something, but it was bad. They'd send it off, and the test results will come back. It is blood. You haven't helped me at all. Whose blood is it? Somebody red, I think. Like, it's gotta be somebody red. Because the whole thing was red, so. And now you can enhance images. Even if you got a grainy image, you can zoom in and enhance it. And you can't necessarily enhance and upscale it the way that they did on TV, but a lot of science follows a lot of like entertainment.
True.
Like it's funny how that does keep happening, where there will be an idea, you'll see it on TV. It doesn't really exist that way, but then it almost becomes the design for the thing that will exist one day because it fits into the imagination so well. They're like, oh yeah, why don't we just have facial recognition that cross-references all the other faces we have in the database, and then you just run it and it goes face. That's him. Wouldn't that be better? You know? But instead, you're talking about the 90s. You're talking about a time where you could just go for a nice long stroll, not be on camera anywhere potentially, depending on where you were. You know, you could make a call, you could make a phone call, and there would be a record with the cell phone company of who you called, and when you called them, that type of thing was there. That level of like surveillance was in place, but they wouldn't necessarily know the whole content of the call. You know, not like now where people basically do phone calls for the world. You know, you see these voice memos that people leave, and I'm like, that's the most, you might as well have just told me and the company what you had to say. People will leave a voice memo, and some of them are very sweet. I always love getting a voice memo. I'm just saying, they've already got on your phone, we'll summarize everything. We'll summarize it for you. Actually, I learned to read a long time ago, so I don't need you to summarize anything for me. You'll see a text message. Text message will be from your mom, and it'll say, Mom expresses feelings of concern. But then you look at the company and you're like, why y'all read my text message? Like, we're not reading it. No, we're not reading it. We're not reading it at all. I'm like, that was a pretty good guess, though. When I opened the phone, it was my mom being like, I'm concerned about you. Just let me see my message. It's crazy. They don't do that anymore. You used to get a text message and then you would see like a little preview of it and you could just read the preview.
Yeah, true.
Based off the first half of the sentence, you could decide if it was something you were willing to reply to right now. You know?
No,
because you can't just open it right away. It'll say read. But if you get a text message from someone and the first few sentences might pop up on your phone and it's like, where do you get off? You're like, all right, I'm gonna have to address that later. But now you get the text message and it's like a full summary of what you were definitely about to read anyway. That's weird. It's like, how? How does anybody get away with anything now? Especially now that crime is dumber. How does anybody get away? It takes you back to those times in like the 90s. Maybe you go for a walk, maybe you are just driving your car and you're truly like free in a way. There's nobody really looking for every little move that you make. And in the case of Diddy, somebody should have been. Somebody should have been watching, checking the entire time. You know, you see in this documentary the relationship between Biggie and Tupac, the relationship between East Coast and West Coast, and how so much of the actual troubles were like orchestrated. They were stoked by Diddy. Like Biggie liked Tupac.
Yeah, that's fact.
They were cool.
Facts.
And then Diddy was jealous of Pac. Diddy was jealous of Pac because Pac was everything he wanted to be. You know, he was charismatic. He was truly a Like a poet that could make you understand where he was coming from. You did not have any sort of similar life experiences to him at all, but he could express himself in a way that brought you in. No matter where you came from, there was real connection there. He could build and
Facts.
he could bring together real community, right?
Facts.
And so for that, he was loved, he was instantly accepted, he was praised. And if you're someone like Diddy, you see that and you're immediately jealous of it. It's everything you want to be. He's good looking, he's young, he's successful in a way that comes from his effortless talent and his hard work. He's everything that Diddy wanted to be. And
it's interesting that you put it into that perspective that Diddy was jealous of Tupac. I don't know. See, this is what's so mad. Could you call it envy? Could you call it jealousy? I don't know what you can call it. I just don't know. Because on one hand, he's inspired by Tupac, clearly. Because that was even noted in the documentary as well. So I don't know. But maybe jealous of the friendship that Biggie had with Tupac to the point where, you know, Tupac. But then it's like, it's so mad. Because aside from that, it's there's something that's not adding up to me. Not to say that Diddy's not allegedly involved. It's just that situation in Quad Studios. That's the one thing that I'm like, yo, okay, you got robbed, you got shot at, but then what happened? What else? Who else was involved? Anyway, let's go.
that Diddy knows he isn't or wasn't. You know, Tupac was a rapper. Do you know what I mean? Like, Diddy, I know Diddy want to rap. Ooh, Diddy want to rap so bad. One of the most dastardly things this documentary has done in some of the editing is just showing Diddy dance for no reason. You can tell Diddy not talented from the way he dancing. I know it's a harsh statement to make, but Diddy dances. Diddy dances like Tom Cruise from Tropic Thunder. Like,
Hey, yo!
and Tom Cruise was on rhythm. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Diddy was over here in the documentary. Like he was trying to land a plane.
Hey, yo.
I was sitting there like, what am I watching? I'm just saying, you go back to that time, right? Go back to the time in the 90s when your phone was just a phone. Like the cell phone was only a phone. You could make a call and play Snake.
Yeah. We know about 33
Maybe Centipede if you were fancy, but like that's all it was. It had that stick that came out at the antenna that shot out of it that for some reason wasn't out all the time. Why would you not pull it out all the time? If you want to have a good call, why do you need to pull it out? Shouldn't it just come out every single time? And then you would drop it. You drop your phone and it was not a big deal.
For real.
Look at people that drop their phone now.
Yeah. Shock and horror.
This is how you can tell we're all addicted to our phone. Watching someone drop their phone is like watching somebody drop crack down a drain. They're like, oh! They had never before seen footage of the moments leading up to both Biggie and Pac's death. Never before seen, and not never before seen as in these are the tapes we've been looking for the whole time. We didn't even know these angles existed. That's crazy. And that's very hard to do. Like you see tragedies happen now, and because of social and because of search, people can pull for all the different angles, all the different sides to anything that has happened since everyone started carrying a cell phone. Right? But this thing is crazy. You see them walking. You see Tupac walking all the way up until a fight that he got in. And then later, you see through footage, things that people have not seen before, leading up to his death. Same thing with Biggie. There was this moment in the documentary where there's somebody sitting in their own car, right, with a camcorder, which is weird. I know we're going in the Wayback Machine, but even in the 90s, nobody sat in their car with a camcorder. That's a new thing.
Yeah.
Recording yourself in your car is a new thing. It's a relatively new thing to humanity. We weren't doing this before maybe TikTok. Like, we weren't doing it that much. And now people record themselves in their car so much. Why did we start crying in the car? Look, I know it's already like a social phenomenon and everything, but we will need to stop. Like, that's people recording themselves crying in the car. Because the first video I saw somebody crying in the car, I don't remember what they were crying about, but they were talking about something, and it was something big. It was something happening in the world, but they were like,
Even Raphael crying.
And I saw them in the car.
He sounded Rocky Balboa. Adrian.
And they were talking, they were like, it's so unfair, it's life, you know, it just comes at you, it's horrible, what are you supposed to do? And I remember sitting there like, okay, all right, they're making some valid points, I understand why they're upset, but who recording them right now? This is terrible. Why would somebody record them and then put it online? And then, because it was I was scrolling when I saw it. So then when I clicked on the profile, I saw it was their profile. I was like, oh, somebody then hacked them and posted a video of them crying. That's terrible. This is a true demon that got a hold of their footage and then posted to their page of them crying. That's so embarrassing. Oh, I hope they find justice, right? I was so interested, genuinely. I was so perplexed at what was happening, because then the other people commenting weren't addressing the fact that this person crying is their like, no, I seem to be the only one confused about what was happening. Everybody else in the comments was like, keep your head up, you know, like all this. And so, look, I was curious about how this was going to develop, because I've been, you know, witness to many of my friends that have been like hacked, especially when Facebook was like young, and then somebody would get on your Facebook, they type out a bunch of things on your timeline, just like dumb stuff, and then, you know, you would get them locked out, you get back on and everything. So I've seen this before, but I don't know, I was so invested in how this person was gonna come back from this that I did follow them, right?
Hey, yo.
I hit follow just to be, because I'm expecting any day now they're gonna be like, hey, somebody, you know, broke into my account and posted me at my weakest moment. Thank y'all for the support, and so I followed. And then a couple days later, I saw another video. I saw the handle, and I saw a profile picture, so I saw that it was them again. And I'm sitting here scrolling up, and they're in their car again. And then I'm thinking, oh, okay, this is where they're gonna say like, hey, somebody broke into my account. Thank y'all for the well wishes and everything, but I'm good. I don't want y'all to see me in that light. That was a very weak point for me. And so when I scrolled up, I'm fully expecting them to say the thing I just said, but then they start talking. They were like, Yeah, I just wanted to reach out to everybody. Thank y'all so much. The comments you left and the messages I got really touched me and everything. And just, I was like, no, wait. There's no way, though. No. And then I put it together. I was like, wait, they were recording themselves crying in their car. That's the most private time to cry. We need to go back, just for the sake, once again, of our mental health as a nation. We got to go back to just having a crash out, parked in the car, and let that be history. Like that. You are not your best when you cried in your car. I would throw it out there that maybe you don't want people hearing what you have to say when you're to the point where you break it down, parked in your car somewhere. Stop broadcasting it. This is bad. This is very bad. Because it's not, I've never seen a cry in my car video and been like, oh, yeah, that'll change things.
Hey, yo.
I'm just saying, like, if you in the car, right? If you're in the car, and you are upset, it's understandable. This life is hard, and sometimes people feel like they got to walk it all by themselves. They don't know the support they have. They don't know the people that they have in their life. And in those moments, there's an opportunity. You could use that time to reach out to someone and tell them that you need help. You can reach out to someone, and even if I'll even pitch this, if you're very bad at asking for help, right? Try to help someone else. Because the same bond that leads you to help someone else will then have them looking out for you whenever things are down for you, right? You have this thing in your phone. You have this thing. It's incredibly powerful, right? It tells everybody where you are. Government, friends, everybody. Everybody know where you are. Everybody knows where you are. Everybody knows. People you don't know where you are. People you've never met. No.
For real. Because for him to even mention that, think about when Elon Musk basically revealed the locations of where people are. He's letting you know this person ain't from the United States, they're from this country. Certain accounts, even when I see certain accounts, one tried to instigate into a useless debate or whatever. And then when I saw where they were from, I was like, okay, that's what you're trying to do. I screenshot their location, put it in the comments underneath the top of the thing. I said, and I asked them a particular question. Or no, I didn't do that. I asked them a particular question. I didn't screenshot it. There was another time I screenshotted it and I said exactly what it is. I said these certain people try to use survive tactics to make money.
Where you are right now, they know you're here. Like, people know where you are because it's in your phone, but you also know where other people are. You can reach out to people. You need help. This could be a way that you get the help that you need. It could be. Or you could buy one of those little dashboard stands.
And then record yourself crying, basically.
You know, and it's got that little knuckle on it that you put the thing on from the back of your phone and you...
Hey, no, that thing is troublesome. Even in a normal stand, it's troublesome. You see what I'm trying to say? It's troublesome. If you know, you know. Hey, yo.
Or you could do that. You could do that. That's an option. It's possible you could give that a shot as well. Because I do think, here's the thing, I'll throw out there. I do think that crying in the phone, like crying in the car on the phone, I think that genuinely came from a fundamental epidemic of loneliness.
True.
Do you know what I mean? Like that thing is not something that's born out of having a wealth of people to talk to.
True.
You know, it comes from being in a place where, sure, everyone will like shirk it off. They're just looking for attention, whatever. But I think it goes deeper than that. And I think it's people like literally, genuinely crying out for someone to hear what they have to say, for someone to have their back, for someone to get them, right? And so they reach out to the whole of the internet, and then what they get back in return, sometimes it's a bunch of hate, sometimes it's a bunch of love, whatever it is, sometimes it's just people, keep your head up, whatever. But I don't think it's a substitute for like genuine human connection, like having that person to sit in your car with you, to look at and go like that, like that's much better. That's just between the two of you. And instead of becoming your worst moment online, it becomes like an intimate moment you have with a friend who has your back, who you can cry to, right? I said all that to say somebody in the 90s was sitting in their car with a camcorder, like a
Nah, for real.
like a camcorder, like a. Do you remember what this was?
We're massive.
It was this metal with lenses in it and buttons, way too many buttons. They had more buttons than what the camcorder could do. The camcorder is over here processing all that good stuff, and then you hit the button and it look exactly the same. It doesn't, nothing has changed at all. Sitting there with the camcorder. Because the camcorder had that strap.
Yeah,
It had that strap right on the back, so that way, you know, you could do some real journalism, some true video journalism. You know what I mean? Some people had the camera and they had to hold the big thing and they got to put their eye into the little pocket. Not with the camcorder. Camcorder even had the little screen popped out. And so you just had it ready. Bow! I see everything. Where were these cameras even from? It's crazy. Where is the camera from? Because there's a thing that had never been aired before. Where someone is in their car and they're like, is that Biggie? And then you hear pop, 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 pop.
And I've never seen that in my life before.
Oh my God, they just got shot. Somebody called somebody. And then you hear like someone who's like in the car calling 911, but you see from their perspective, first of all, who are they? Where have they been this entire time? That's crazy. Where did they?
Facts.
Maybe there is a chance that in all of this investigative, in the long time, apparently like a decade, that 50 Cent's been working on this documentary, that somebody somewhere was able to pay somebody for something that they had never given anybody before. And you know, there's also different reasons why you might hold on to something. Imagine you're there when something like this happens. You may not want to broadcast it to the world that you were right there on tape, because they didn't see a person, they just saw that these shots were happening, right? And so maybe you don't want to broadcast it because now you don't want to go to the police in a thing where they seem to have no leads and be like, oh, I have some extra information for you. Maybe, I don't know. It's plausible, but it seems just so wild that these two moments would meet up. That somebody would just be recording in their car with what had to be like a camcorder. Who just walked around with a camcorder in the 90s like that wasn't shooting their own document, like just in the car with the camcorder all the time in case something happens? Fast forward to present and it ends up in this Netflix documentary about Diddy. Maybe that's what happened. But what seems just as likely is that 50 Cent time traveled back in time. with the camcorder, right? Because you don't want the resolution to be too clear. People start asking questions. Time travel back in time, sat in the car and point the camcorder in the direction. Oh, is that Biggie?
Hey, yo.
Pop, 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 pop. Oh no, someone shot Biggie. I'm gonna go back to the future. And there's so many. It's a documentary so full of detail. You almost have to rewatch it because then there are things that go over your head the first time where you don't even realize how evil the thing that Diddy was because so much information is flying at you. It's like information. Here's a tidbit. Here's an interview. First-hand account. Somebody was there. Baby oil. Here's another tidbit. Here's a first-hand account. Here's what someone had to say. Here's something that we didn't even know Diddy did. Baby oil. There's so many instances of them cutting to baby oil that sometimes some of the evil gets a little lost. You know, the idea that this man might have had so much to do with Biggie's death and then went on a campaign like he was Biggie's best friend in the entire world. It's not just insane that people let him get away with it. What's even worse is that he threw this memorable event, right? All throughout Bed-Stuy, Biggie's funeral, right? And then no one knew, I didn't know until I saw the documentary, that he made Biggie's estate pay for that funeral. Yeah, like that's, and if you get too distracted by the baby oil, you might miss that detail. You know, and it's a scary thing that what gets revealed in this documentary isn't just how bad Diddy was, it's also how bad so many of us want money, fame, something he could dangle over people that really let a lot of this abuse keep going, that really kept a lot of his secrets.
That part, because I was watching, remember I said I can't really react to anything from Revolt TV, ironically, Diddy owned that for a while until the situation. But anyway, Cameron, Talk with Flea, his podcast, I wanted to react to that because obviously Cameron, and if I don't know if Max is going to be in an episode, but if he is or not, I don't know. But obviously they're from New York, so he's going to clearly talk about the situation, right? Plus, he's now friends with 50, which is so funny because these two are the most pettiest of ninjas of all time. Yeah, but anyway, that aside, I wanted to react to that, and basically, I was like, "Yo, I've lost train of thought. Hang on, what was I saying? Let me rewind this and I see if I can remember what I was saying."
I didn't know until I saw the documentary that he made Biggie's estate pay for that funeral. Yeah, like that's. And if you get too distracted by the baby oil, you might miss that detail. You know, and it's a scary thing that what gets revealed in this documentary isn't just how bad Diddy was. It's also how bad so many of us want money.
Okay,
fame.
yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. Seeing as you mentioned that, because Cameron alluded to the whole Little Rod situation is like, what do you mean you woke up feeling sore? Wouldn't you want to get out of there as soon as possible? And then even I think Sen, like he was like forget the money, like it's not even about the money this time. I'm getting out of there. But then I realized, you know what? There's two things that could be true, right? Yeah, he was under the influence, right? And then two, you have to consider, was this before or was this after the situation that happened in the studio with Justin Combs and Diddy and the other guy allegedly that was, do you know what I mean? You got to put that into perspective. If it's before, then hey, yo, that's wild. Do you know what I mean? Do you something to say? If it's after, then it's more understandable. But if it's before, yo, that's wild. But anyway, let's go. That's why some people have to be careful when you're talking about other people that are, when you're talking about people and their situation, because you don't know how you wouldn't know. It's easy to say, we're reacting this situation, I'll react in that situation. You don't know unless you're in that situation. It's as simple as that. Let's go.
Something he could dangle over people that really let a lot of this abuse keep going, that really kept a lot of his secrets, that really kept people doing whatever it would take to be in the loop. You know, people can only have a real power over you when they have something that you want. Once you decide that you don't want it that bad or that you're going to get it for yourself, they have nothing over you. You know, and there were people who tried to do that. And so then Diddy would, come at them with violence. At least if I can make you fearful, if I can't make you want anything, if I can make you fearful, I can keep you in line. You know, there's just so many people that have ended up dead. That's kind of like through the documentary sort of laid at Diddy's feet. Like either he's out here having people killed and doing all this stuff, or he's one of the unluckiest people to be around. Like that's...
No,
either way, I would never want a track record like that. I would never want people to be like, oh yeah, I met Josh Johnson a week ago and now I'm real sick.
Hey, that reminds me of what, was it Marlon Wayans? Yeah, it was Marlon Wayans, ironically enough. Like, and I say ironic because he's also defending Diddy, even though he's got a video saying he's not defending Diddy. Ninja, you're defending Diddy. But anyway, he also said he was talking to Biggie 20 minutes before he died. Then it's the same thing in the situation with Tupac. Oh, he talked to Tupac an hour or 2 hours before. You know what I mean? It's like, you better stay away from me then. What are you talking about? You know what I mean? Let's go.
One of the things that's so harrowing about the documentary to me is that you see how long Diddy got away with things that people are saying plainly that he just did. They're saying, no, this thing just happened, and then everyone was acting like it was normal, and everybody was acting like it was normal because apparently it was normal. It was normal for him to do all these things, whether he was beating up somebody, he was abusing somebody, he was stealing from somebody. All these things were like incredibly normal, and it's genuinely terrifying that something like that was able to become normal for a person. But it was able to become normal because there are
enablers.
There are in instances. It's a hard judgment to pass, but there are certain instances where you see a shade of someone who is big and bad and powerful and using all that power for evil, and you see a shade of that in even some of the people around them that they might be mistreating. There were plenty of people that were like cool with all this mistreatment until it came around to them. Or they were cool with everything that Diddy was doing, as bad as it was. They could look the other way, they just wouldn't acknowledge it, but then they got fired. You know? And there is no Diddy without a bunch of little Diddies running around, wanting to be like him, wanting to emulate that sort of...
Thank you, Josh. Thank you for saying this. Because it almost feels like, oh, Diddy is the bad guy. Yes, he is the bad guy, but there's so many other Diddy's, people that are similar to Diddy. His own damn sons. Do you know what I mean? Whether you want to say Justin is his biologically or not, he's just as bad. Christian Combs, as I call him, Peasant Combs, he's just as bad.
Thing wanting to have power just so that they had choice what to do with it. Because one of the things that people with power like to do is they love to rob you of your choices. You know? There's always a choice to a degree. It may not be a choice that you like, but they love to rob the sort of feeling of freedom you have over your choices. You can make very hard choices. Someone could walk up to you and say, give me all your money or I'm going to kill you. And you could say, kill me. You could. It is a choice.
True.
Some people would say that's no choice. It is. It is a choice. They said, give me all your money or implies a different outcome. Right? Do this or this. that's your choice. It's not a good choice. Don't get me wrong. It's not something that I envy. It's not even something that I'm saying it's easy to walk away from. It's easy. It's scary. It's scary when someone with power wants something from you or they want to take something from you and you don't know how you're going to survive, right? But they don't get away with this thing. It takes time to become the person that Diddy was. It takes decades. It took him decades. It took everyone looking the other way for little things, then big things for so long that finally he does seem like this unstoppable, unbeatable force. He does beat people down in court. He does beat people down in person, right? But these people can't get to where they are without us. They can't get to where they are without us looking the other way, without us slightly condoning, not quite condemning. They can't get that way without us. These people just don't come out of the woodwork. He started as this kid who didn't even drink, who didn't do drugs. But he had an idea in his head of what a man was and what a powerful man was, and he wanted to be those things at any cost. And so he took it upon himself to start himself down that road. Fast forward 20, 25 years later, this is the type of person who thinks he can beat people in front of cameras. You know? And what does it take to take...
And not only beat someone in front of a camera, as we saw, he tried to obstruct the court of justice by obviously paying the security guards or the security to hide that evidence. So he knows what he's doing. Let's go.
Down a person like that.
And try to say...
Because they seem so powerful. They have so much money. Diddy valued at billions, right? What can you do to a billionaire? How do you take a person like that down? One piece at a time. All of us. It takes all of us not looking away. It takes all of us doing something. Because people have said in the documentary, people have said in interviews that when Diddy is like in his element, he's untouchable. You would think he was a god. But when you're alone in the room with him, you see, not only is this just a man, this is like still that like kind of scared kid, kind of insecure kid, right? That in no way condones anything that he's ever done. That in no way is like an excuse. I'm just saying that's like the truth. The armor is a facade, you know? One of the craziest things that has happened since the documentary came out is that Ja Rule came out against 50 Cent.
Who cares? No, wait. 1, 2, 3. In the words of Dave Chappelle, who cares what Ja Rule thinks in a time like this? Like, hey, yo, can you imagine Ja Rule? No, Dave Chappelle said that how many decades ago? How many decades ago? How many years ago? And it's still relevant. You literally can't make it up. Seriously. Let's go.
And called him a snitch for making the documentary, which is not a popular side to take. That is weird. That's a weird thing to say when no one was talking to you at all. That's not a smart career or business move. You saw someone who still hates you produce a documentary for Netflix about someone else they hated that is 4 episodes long. You saw that and you thought to yourself, I'll get involved. Are you out of your mind?
Really?
I was blown away. Called him a snitch and everything. Ja Rule, by the way, I looked up Ja Rule just to see what was up. Just, you know, I wonder what Ja Rule had been up to because it wasn't rapping, right? And most recently, the last time Ja Rule made headlines was because he got punched at a Brandy and Monica concert.
I swear to you here, you literally cannot make this up. You genuinely can't make this up. Hey, yo.
On their The Boy Is Mine tour. where you get punched says a lot about where you life.
For real.
Do you know what I mean? If you're a rapper, and you get into a fight at a rap concert, that seems par for the course.
Yeah.
If you are a rapper and you get punched backstage at an R&B concert, you must have had it coming. These people are singing melodies. What is...
I just realized, like,
I
remember his actual response to that, yeah? Ja Rule was talking about security, that, and I'm thinking, now that he mentioned that, now fast forward, now you want to call 50 Cent a snitch, but isn't you wanting a security guard? Is it like, make it make sense? Anyway.
Fighter, but one of the worst things to do is to get beat up to soft music.
Hey, yo.
Imagine now. Imagine I went to a gospel concert and got slapped.
Hey, you know this is going to clip this. I'm posting
You'd
tonight.
be like, well, he must have had it coming because they're here to worship. This is crazy. You got punched. And then he posted a video of himself, smiling at the camera, showing he didn't have like a mark on him or anything, which would be badass, except you got punched in the back of the head. Like, your face should be fine. If you have damage on your face or being punched in the back of your head, I'm very sorry to report you are dead, sir. That's what happens when you die. If you get hit in the back of the head and it affects the front. Imagine you get punched to Brandy's music. I've talked about it before. I've had fights. I'm not acting like I've won all of them or anything. But imagine if I got whooped to Taylor Swift. You wouldn't be able to respect me. Even when I hear that "You belong with me, son," I flinch. Like, that would change your whole life, getting beat up to Taylor Swift. Or like Maggie Rogers. Like you get beat up to some indie music.
Hey, yo.
Would destroy your reputation. I don't even know why would Ja say anything? The last notable thing you did was Fire Festival.
Yeah.
Like you
know what happened with that? Hey, nah.
You didn't go to jail, but Billy did. But you were his partner. You were in all the pictures with him. Right. That's crazy. The only thing scarier than the documentary is that Diddy's gonna get out.
Maybe he won't. Maybe he won't. In fact, this is, if you watch from the beginning, there's a high chance that he's not gonna get out. There's a high chance. There's a high chance. If Chef Jordan was literally, doing what she's doing, and New York, is it the SDNY, the Southern District of New York? If they have a hold of that, whatever is on that 160 hours footage, that 50 Cent and Alex Stapleton have, if that had to be subpoenaed by law, by the way, then Diddy's done. Do you know what I'm saying? Diddy's done. And if they can piece then you got the Keefe D situation as well, where Diddy's name has been mentioned 77 times. I know what's her name said 200 times, but let's keep moving. Let's go.
I'm terrified. I've been talking reckless. I really thought he was gonna go down. I was positive. I was positive. I was so sure justice was gonna prevail. You know what I mean? This is crazy. This is so insane. The American justice system had one job, right? One job. Finally, a black dude did everything. And somehow this is the one that slips through the cracks.
No, wait.
That's crazy. Do you know what I mean? Do you know how many people I know have been arrested or gone to jail for some slight? They barely had it. But then a jury was like, maybe they did it. Let's send them away. Diddy and OJ are the two people that I've seen where I'm like, guys, what?
Now, wait, time out. I don't know about the OJ Simpson situation, so maybe I have to go through that and react to that another day for another topic, yeah? So, get me, I'm going to hold my thoughts in that. You know what I mean? That was a little bit before my time. But anyway, let's go. Let me know
what? This is crazy. You watch this... It's insane. You watch this documentary and you're like, wow, this dude is a true demon. Like in every sense of the word. Like he's so evil. It's horrible. It's horrible, the things that he did to people. There's never any excuse for it. No matter what your childhood was, no matter how much you're lacking in love, no matter what trauma you've been through. There are people who have always had it worse than other people that don't go about doing like evil business. And because I believe in like forces in a way. I do believe that there's some people that are so pulled to like the worst of their nature that they'll do whatever it takes to feed an ego, to keep a side of themselves quiet that makes them question the things that they're doing, you know? But I also truly believe in balance. I believe in balance, and I don't think that like any man is like truly a saint. All of us have our issues, all of us have our problems, and we have our things that keep us human. We have our mistakes, we have everything that drags a person down, right? So I would never try to put a person on a pedestal or make them some sort of living saint, because I don't know what their inner thoughts are. I don't actually know their heart. I don't know if the good that they do is to be seen doing good, or if it's to actually put more good in the world. I can't tell you. I have no idea. But because I grew up in a religious home with a grandma that really believed in Jesus. You know, I've seen that picture of Saint Michael stepping on Satan's neck. And I don't know, it just kind of feels like that's what 50 Cent is doing to Diddy. Yeah, I mean,
hey,
like, got the sword and everything.
Hey, what a way to end it. Hey, shout out to Josh Johnson, man. Oh man, that was hilarious. For real. Let me subscribe to his channels. Hold up. Who's at the Breakfast Club? Anyway, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Oh, Eric Sermon's on it. He was also in the documentary. I'm gonna have to watch this because I think he's got new music out. Oh no, he's got new music that's he's producing. I don't know when it's been released, but anyway, let's read the comments. If 50 hated Epstein, we would have had that list by now, and several others weren't looking for. Yes and no, because remember, 50 likes Trump, so that's another story for another day. Who else haven't seen a documentary but still showed up? If you ain't seen a documentary, I don't know what you're waiting for. Go watch that documentary and watch my reaction to it as well. I really needed Josh to interview 50 on the Daily Show about this documentary. Yep, he definitely does. I have been sincerely waiting for Josh. And he did not disappoint. I have a feeling that Fifth will clip some of this and post it on IG. I just have that feeling. If you know, you know. But anyway, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Like, obviously, you see when it comes to this whole saga in regards to Diddy, we know what potentially could be next. It is what it is. So, but anyway, Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what you think is going to be next for Diddy, despite what we just watched. And obviously, do you think it's going to go down if he is in connection to that Tupac and Biggie situation? Do you think he will go down for it? Let me know in the comments below, because there is no statute of limitation when it comes to them type of things. That's a simple fact. All right, no matter what, regardless of whatever state it took place, there's no statute of limitations. And let's just remember, they need to reopen the case for Kim Porter. They need to reopen the case for Shakir Stewart. They need to reopen the case for Heavy D. They need to reopen the case for Andre Rowe. Just saying. Just saying. And I look like I am buffering, so it looks like it's time for me to now exit, and we'll come back another time. But yeah. In fact, I want to do something new. Give me a second, people. I want to do something new. All right. If I can actually find it. Yes, thank you for watching.